Hey y'all, I'm back to show you guys this Betty Crocker's cookbook journal, 5-ring journal, which is, you know, another farmhouse style journal. And this is take 2 on this video because my camera situation is really starting to get on my last nerve, but I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this is, it's like 10 1/4 by 8 with a little over a 2-inch, close to a 2.5-inch spine. If you're familiar with these, you kind of know this. You kind of know they're big. They're bigger journals. And then I was just explaining the tassel in the other video that I started, so I'll do that again. Anyway, so it's just strips of fabric. So it's some of that gingham. And then some of vintage eyelet, some of the sunflower fabric, some ticking, some really pretty ribbon, some vintage rickrack, which is brown, some twine. So all of these bits are, you know, you could just clip this if you want to use them for tags and stuff and such, or you could leave it on here. And then I added the little bulb clip and the Tim Holtz. I did the little charm like I did on the other 2 farmhouse journals. So really neat, fun stuff. And then I have the scrappy tie. So let's see. So this has a mixture of some vintage fabrics and some newer fabrics. I don't think this is really super old. Renee sent me some of this, so it may be, but I don't think it is. So there's some feed sack, and then there's some of the chicken fabric, some of that fabric that I found at my favorite store. And then this is some feed sack. Yeah. So just kind of a mixture of all that. And then you'll get a very healthy pack of extra goodies. A couple of my scrappy flowers. I don't think I put any in the other packs for the other farm journals because I didn't have but a few left. I need to make some more. But you'll get the yo-yos and the fabric washi. And there's a different selection of fabrics in here. Quite a few fabrics and some rather healthy pieces that you can make big pockets out of. And then there's a couple that are just a little bit smaller for tabs and stuff, but for the most part, they're pretty decent size pieces. This is vintage tablecloth. There's 2 pieces of that in there. That's vintage tablecloth. And then this is a newer fabric that's got some farm stuff on it. Some fabric washi, 2 strips of fabric washi tape. And then a ton of extra goodies. And I'm not going to pull all this stuff out. Well, I just did this a while ago, but there's a bunch of extra goodies in here. There's little bits and pieces. There's a bunch of extra papers. Same thing, like I didn't get, you know, all this stuff into the actual book, so I just put it in an envelope. So you get some envelopes there. You get the fabric pack. And then one of Joey DeFee's, this is a larger pocket. It will go in here if you want to put it in here. But there's a bunch of stuff in here. And there's a template. There's actually a template in here, too, for you to punch your holes. And in this pocket, there's a bunch of children's book pages that I didn't end up using in here. So and some scraps. And some more of the little notepad paper with the little bunny. Some KB and Friend printables are in here, some of the horse stationery. So there's just a ton of stuff. It's a lot of ephemera, a lot of stuff. And you'll get I think this is the last one of this one. I do think I'm gonna have to do something else for the other binder I'm working on, which I'm not gonna get finished today. I'll have to finish that up this week. And try to get it posted by the end of the week in the shop, maybe midweek if I'm super productive. But, yeah, so this is the fabric bag that comes with this one. Okay, so you get all of that. And then there's like 71 pages in here. I did not put pockets in here because I just really like this. And in the back, I did another book like this, not the binder, but one of the actual books that I took apart. And it says home is where the heart is back here. And I just didn't want to cover any of that up. But there's plenty of fabric in there, you know, if you want to use some of that. So I'm just going to try to flip through. I put some little fabric tabs and some little bits and pieces from stickers that I had backed onto cardstock and cut out. So I could glue them on instead of just using the sticker and then gluing them. Some little buttons and a piece of fabric here. This is some scrapbook paper, and it opens up like this. And I love this side. This side is super busy with all the stoves, but if you put, you know, if you put pictures and stuff in here, or you can, this paper can take, you know, gesso and stuff like that. You can alter that in any way that you like. Richard Scott, the Bears Farm. And when I counted these pages, it's 71, but it doesn't include, like I just said, it doesn't include this flip out. So it just includes this one page. So there's really a lot more space in here. There's a gardening book page. Oops. And then there's a pocket back here with some recipe cards and a little sticker that says recipes with the apron on it. This is from my old freezing book, which I thought was cool with the blue. This is a music page that I made into a pocket. And I didn't put stuff in every pocket. Here's a little sticker. I put that on the envelope. And then on this side, I just made this a little pocket and tucked some other things in. I'm not going to pull everything. There's a ton of stuff in here, y'all. I'm not going to pull everything out of the pockets. This is from a floral book that I purchased recently. I think I got that from Johnny. I got that from Johnny over at Junk Journal Shop. And a little tab page from another recipe book. These are photo sleeves from, excuse me. You know the old 4x6 photo albums that had 1, 2, 3. So you could put 6 photos in one sleeve, and they were in a ring-bound journal. My mom had quite a few of those that were empty. The pages were empty, so I just cut it down and stitched some scraps or some scrapbooking paper strips on the side just to give it some more sturdiness, and then just slid in the recipe cards in it. Okay, so the white page is stitched in there. You can't pull that out, but you can pull these out and push them back in. So this is one of those old really cool dairy distributor recipes. This is actually a recipe that was in my stuff. I'm not sure where it came from. It is a almond sour cream pound cake. Sounds really good about right now, doesn't it? That fits in there. This is from that farm book that Renee sent me. Kind of made this into an envelope. I didn't stitch it or anything. I love this chicken on that side. This is some scrapbook paper that I made into a pocket up here, so you can put something in there. And I stuck another one of these recipe cards and another. This is a newer recipe card, and I just took a scrap of that paper with this chicken looking in her mirror, says dress for success. I love that. Anyway, I just stitched that on there, and then on the back I put this children's book page. Here I put a sticker on this page. This is a cookbook. I can't remember where that one came from. This was a newer one. It wasn't, I mean, in the past like 15 years. But I love the images in that book. And then here's one of, this is one of those big flashcards that I altered. And I took some tickets, which are reproduction tickets. They're not vintage, and a vintage children's book page, and then some scrapbook paper. So this is a little pocket, and then this is a pocket on this side with some printables in here. A sewing book page, really cool cookbook, music. I made this into a pocket, and there's recipe cards in that. Some of that Yeller ledger from Renee that I love, and I put a couple of stickers on here. I folded it up and made these just kind of little tucks. This is that really cool fabric that I love that I took and made a pocket out of on one of these tab pages. And what did I put in here? Oh, I put this flashcard, which is C for the cow, and then there's some little bags. There's a little envelope, and there's a little this really cool little Ziploc bag, and a popcorn bag, and that's in here. I think Jessica sent me some of that. Jessica and Renee sent me some really cool Happy Mail, I don't know, about a month or so ago, and I've been intending to show it. And then I got some other stuff from Renee, and I hadn't shown any of it yet. I try to remember to tell you guys. This is a little card from one of the paper lines. This is from an Ideals magazine. Richard Scarry envelope. There's some things tucked in there. Some really cool wallpaper that looks like wood. Another flower card with a pocket with some little things. It's little writing papers, like stationery tucked in there. Here's a half page. So the third one that I cut out, it just kind of, I had to cut where it's sort of sealed. So what I did was, this like sticks, like static. So I just stuck a recipe in there. I did the same thing with the other ones, but unless you just tear on this stuff, it's fine. That sort of static's gonna hold that in there. More sewing. One of these really cool printable recipe cards that I found. Sorry, I had to adjust my camera again. Another big pocket. There's a recipe page in there. Excuse me. More music. Some other book pages stuck in there. Another one of those little sleeves that I use with recipe cards and a recipe. Sewing. Beautiful scrapbook paper. And then I took this Farm Fresh sticker and put it up there. Here's one of those little printables. This is a Campbell soup thing that Jessica sent me. It's like chipboard. I thought it was so cool, so I stuck it in here like a tag. And then this is an altered file folder that I took this image out of a vintage book. I put some little chick stickers and a piece of one of those recipes, which is the recipe book has these little poems on it, and some of them were really cute. Some of them didn't make sense at all to me. This says, "I eat my peas with honey. I've done it all my life. It makes the peas taste funny, but it keeps them on my knife." I don't know. I just sounded like something a kid would say. So, and then I put a little label that I stamped on some ledger here, and the little milk cap. Okay, I'm just going to kind of keep going. You can kind of get the idea because my camera keeps falling because this thing has broken on me. So, wallpaper. That's one of those really cool baking soda vintage books that Renee sent me. So, you can just kind of see some of the things I've done. This is scrapbook paper. that. I fussy cut one of these little images from the paper line and put her on there. Use some of this really cool vintage fabrics like an old ticking, and I stuck the little chicken and button on that. This is Home on the Range. More sleeves. Another pocket. I love this. This came from a farm, like I don't know if it was an Ideals. It was some other kind of farm book. Really cool. And there's this guy on the tractor. Really pretty wallpaper that it's just folded over and then folded over again. So you can take this and cut it apart and use it however you want to. Got a really pretty bird on the back. Love this image. And that came from that Southern magazine. Let's see. I mean, not magazine, book. And then this is a little pocket. I did this before in some binders from this little farm book. Really cute. And then I stuck stuck some stuff in there. Yeah, I apologize for this video going like this, but I want to get this up in the shop. So if you have any questions, just leave me a message. Some wallpaper, one of those really cool old envelopes that I had, recipe binder envelopes that I had to alter because it was in really bad shape, and some really cool recipes in there. I just left what was in there. I think I skipped. Yeah, this is children's book recipe. This is another one of the floral pages. This came out of that Springtime in the Country is what that was. I love this image. This is a post office, y'all. Gorgeous scrapbook paper. And another tab page, and then wallpaper with the rooster on it. And I forgot to do something here. I've got I was going to do something with this fabric and put a pocket in here. Completely forgot. And then right here I just noticed that I forgot to stitch this in, so I got to go back and fix those two things. But then this will be done. I've just been trying to do so much, I think, and just got a little ahead of myself there and didn't finish those two little things. But anyway, so that's this one, and this will be listed in the shop tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. And again, I apologize for the video, for my camera doing this wonky stuff to me. But I'll have that fixed before I do another video. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.